It's something you might not know, but you can legally fire a gun in the city of Chesapeake. Since 1989, the highly populated areas have been prohibited.
But in the country, as long as you follow the right rules, you can still do it. This year, growing safety concerns have the city council looking at expanding that prohibited area. 10 on your side's Matt Gregory has more from Chesapeake now. Matt.
Yeah, the chief of police here says that as the city expands, they have to update some of their ordinances, and that includes their firearms code. And for property owners in the rural sections of Chesapeake, that could take away some of their freedoms, they feel, in terms of being able to fire their guns. And that's why the chief of police says he wants to get them involved in the entire process. Ron Boosted says he loves living in rural Chesapeake. It's been his home for several years.
I'm back up to the Dismal Swamp. There's nothing south of me for 12 miles. I shoot responsibly. I actually have a little bullet box that catches the bullets.
Then a few weeks ago, he heard about a possible change that could affect hobbyists like himself. The boundary of Chesapeake's prohibition for shooting on your own property.
This change actually moves that boundary to my front door.
You can see the proposed initial line covered most of Chesapeake. Before the boundary went to a vote, the chief of police, Kelvin Wright, stepped in.
What we have proposed, let's just not even consider that. Let's get the people in the room.
Chief Wright says he understands their concerns and wants to work with gun owners, but with overall safety in mind.
Within the last 2 years, we had a young lady that was a home care nurse caring for someone, and she was hit by a rifle round. It entered through the roof and hit her.
10 on your side was there that day in Hickory. A few years later, and you can see even more development in this area is on the way.
People need to realize Chesapeake is not as rural as it once is. We are much more suburban than we once were.
Ron Boosted says he understands, but he wants to be able to continue his hobby and prefers the current prohibition line.
It defines where you can do that, and then you're still bound by every other law and regulation on the books. I mean, it's common sense.
A gun debate brewing in an expanding city. Yeah, the chief of police says he wants to get everyone involved in the discussion. That's why he's having a public meeting at the Sheriff's Office Administration Building here in Chesapeake at 6 o'clock on Wednesday. In Chesapeake, I'm Matt Gregory. 10 on your side.